Hello!
Hello.
The game is now running at its proper frame rate and my GPU is not on fire anymore.
Nice.
Nice. I'll
Um,
invite you.
I forgot to bring over the thing that. Okay, 1 second. Uh, copy.
I'll get out
There we
all the
go.
newspapers because we'll need them.
Paste reference. There we go. So it actually has the currently playing song if I'm on just chatting. But I've accepted. Why am I not in?
A really good question.
Maybe if I just find it through the browser, because I think maybe just the Steam Direct Connect is busted right now or something. Um,
I am inviting you.
I'm hitting accept and nothing's happening. Maybe I need to restart my game?
Oh, fuck!
This is annoying.
Try the other way to invite. Unless I can figure out my way through. Invite the game.
There we go. I just have to restart my game. Being dumb.
Okay, now we have the problem where I forgot how to make stuff smaller.
I have the problem if I brought snacks with me and I don't remember where they went. Oh no.
I found it.
Loot.
So wait, one of these is the current day, but I forgot which one. I think the last one. I think I put them in order. Oh, this is like
Uh, this is gonna be brutal if we do. Okay, that's 91. I think 91's the furthest day, yeah.
wait, why are some smaller than others? God damn it, I was scaling all of them at the same time. Okay.
I think I might have just forgotten a few.
They're all small to me
Um,
now. The problem is, let me bring this stuff. No, one of them is falling.
oh yeah, I should
Okay.
show the game. That'd be a good idea.
I am showing the game.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, I mean that's the skill issue.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Um,
Wait, which one is the actual newspaper?
Pilford. I think it's the 19 or
Yeah, that's
1891.
probably
So
it.
this one
Oh
here.
god, I'm gonna get space for that now. I don't want to put it between two because I'll just overlap the older ones because those are probably the less important one. Okay. So this one is the book. I assume you're going to the
I
narration.
accidentally put it in my hand. 8. Here we go. Will I begin reading?
Uh, 1 second. We got some notes. Never know. 2281. Yeah, this is the newspaper. Yeah. Oh wait, I don't have
Okay.
music. Let me get like detective music.
Oh, I guess I should probably put music on in the background. Yeah. We'll turn on Spotify again. Just because, yeah, the game is very, like, doesn't really have much noise, so.
Yes.
Why is Snip not working now? It's because I paused the music, isn't it? No. I gotta restart it.
Okay, I have it. I have music.
Yeah, I'm just fixing my music real quick. There we go. Oh, that's not great positioning for that, actually. Let me just... There we go. We are sitting around the fire at 221B Baker Street, listening to Sherlock pontificate on the stories from the morning paper when we were interrupted by the frantic clanging of the doorbell. A tall, white-haired gentleman in his late 50s is immediately shown in by Mr. Hudson, or Mrs. Hudson. Holmes rises from his chair, removing his cherry wood pipe from his mouth, and says, "Ah, Sir Simpson, a not unexpected pleasure to see you. We have been talking, as is all of London, about the theft of the 2 Kerper paintings from the National Gallery last night. So a visit from the gallery's director is not a surprise. Won't you sit down and tell us how you know of this unfortunate affair?" Holmes has walked over to the fireplace and is refilling his pipe with tobacco from the Persian slipper that hangs from the mantel. Sir Simpson Whitcomb wearily lowers his tall frame into the chair that Holmes has just vacated and begins his story. As you know, about 6 months ago, July 4th to be exact, an auction was held at the Armitage Gallery, and 2 recently discovered Coopers. Before that time, there were only 6 known paintings by that great and elusive master. 4 are in the Louvre in Paris. 1 is in the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam, and 1 in the private collection of Lord Winslow Smedley of London. So you can imagine what excitement was caused by the art world when the 2 paintings were put up to auction. I think Lord Winslow is someone we need to remember because he's also in London. That might be someone we have to visit.
1 second. Not the fastest typing. 2 stolen paint. Did they steal 2 paintings?
They stole 2 paintings, but so there's 8 in total. There was 6 until the 2 that were stolen were discovered, and then after the auction, they got stolen.
2 stolen paint. Wait. So they got two paintings in the auction, and then 2 got stolen, right?
No. The 2 that were in the auction got stolen.
Okay.
It's like there was besides the 2 that were stolen, there's another 6. 4 in the Louvre in Paris, 1 in the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam, and 1 is in private collection of Lord Winslow Smedley of London.
Oh god, okay, so we might win.
So he might, for all we know, he could have stolen the 2 paintings to get 3 paintings instead of the 1 he has already. Or he might know something about it because he owns one of the paintings,
Okay. Facing.
In May, when my head...
Yes, we're doing the last case, which, for all intents and purposes, is very likely to contain callbacks to previous cases, and we know nothing because we
haven't played in months.
And all the cases are here on the floor, by the way. We have all the newspapers, just in case.
In May, when my head curator, Bradley Norris... Ooh.
So maybe not, because the last newspaper is from almost a year ago. No.
Yeah. There's another name. Head curator Bradley Norris. Returned from his holiday in Belgium. He informed me of the impending sale. I immediately went to the gallery's directors for authentication to purchase the paintings. As you know, I was successful at the auction. The paintings went to the National Gallery for £125,000. A large sum, but less than we had anticipated. We were fortunate that the auction was held in London. On such short notice, so many of the buyers would have raised the bidding were unable to attend. The National Gallery has always taken pride in its collection of Flemish and Dutch paintings. The masterpieces of Rubens and Rembrandt have always been popular with the British public, and the D. Coopers were not disappointing in that respect. The D. Coopers became the focal point of the Flemish room. I am sure you understand the fascination people feel when faced with objects as rare as the D. Coopers. I became absorbed and fascinated with the idea of bringing together all the known D. Coopers. All of the owners of the D. Coopers agreed, and in 2 days the show was to have opened. Now it is postponed. I hope not forever. This could irreparably damage the gallery, Mr. Holmes. Holmes, who had been standing in front of the fire, eyes fixed on the flames, now turns and faces Sir Simpson. Surely the paintings are insured, Sir Simpson. Yes, of course, by Lloyd's. It is the loss of confidence in the gallery's security that worries me. Other museums were not allowed their paintings to be shown if we cannot guarantee their safekeeping. I have just come from the Metropole Hotel where I met with Jean-Paul Beauclair, the curator of the Louvre, and he will not allow the 4 de Coopers in his custody to be hung at the National Gallery for fear that they will be in danger. I fear the same response from Amsterdam and Lord Smedley, not to mention all of the future exhibitions that may be cancelled if our security remains in doubt. One question, Sir Simpson. Was the show well publicized? Yes, indeed. It has been public knowledge for weeks. We had no reason to keep it secret. We were all anticipating.
Giggle, do tell me about that name, by the way. I know already I have something else I wanna try out after this.
Okay,
Yeah,
we can go back over it. There's just like a paragraph left. A large enthusiastic response from the public. When were the other paintings to be hung in the gallery? Tomorrow, Mr. Holmes. And was that also public knowledge? Yes, it was. The press has been invited and a small ceremony had been planned. And where are the other paintings now? The Louvre collection is now at the French Embassy. The Rijksmuseum's de Cooper is in our storeroom. We were to pick up Lord Smedley's in the morning at his London townhouse. Thank you, Sir Simpson. I think we have all the facts now. Hopefully we'll be able to clear this matter up in a short time. If we shall need to ask any more questions later, where we'll be able to reach you. I will be at my home. Please feel free to call. So yeah, that's a bit sus where it's like they stole 2 of the paintings, but if they waited a day, they could have stolen all 8.
Yeah, so that's why I don't think it's Smedley. Because he would have known. I think most people would have known actually. So yeah.
Like my mind's immediately going, but like it's not like, this is just my theory out the door. I think the 2 paintings might be fakes. Then they realize they're fakes, so they're trying to cover it up with it being a thievery.
Oh. Yeah, because it was like only 6 were known, and then 2 magically showed up.
Yeah.
Interesting. Detective, a modern crime game. Mustang. Okay. My big problem with like games like this is that I know another one like this, but then it requires like a phone app with like 360 angles and stuff, so it's not really doable in like simulator.
Yeah.
But if it's just a normal tabletop game, then we can totally look at it. Oh, I said rare instead of Simpson. Okay. These are not all the details, but it's most of them. But I think your hunch might be correct. Where do we go for to that? Do we just go directly to the?
I feel like the museum's a safe bet because we look at the crime scene and see if we notice anything about it.
I would go immediately to Porky.
Oh yeah, so like see if there's any deals going on to sell the paintings. You mean?
Either that, or if they knows about them being fakes. Because I mean, someone must have faked them.
Leave further information of the leader of the oh no, that's Porlock. That's the wrong one.
Yeah, no, I mean Porky. It's just owner of the Raven and Rat Tavern.
Oh, okay, yeah. For some reason, I kept looking at Porklock instead of Porky. 52 EC.
Are we going there?
Oh, I completely forgot. 1 second.
What up?
My menu's not. Oh yeah, you have to make me admin so I can summon what we require.
There you go. You're a sheriff now or something.
I forgot to. There we go. Boop.
People of interest. So we have Winslows, Lee, Museum, Lloyd. Ready.
There we go. Now we lock it in place. We have our mascot in place, and we have our representative on the field.
So we're going for 252?
EC 52. I don't see why not.
Sure, I'll look it up. Look it up some of the other names while you do that.
I say duplicate it then because I'll have to use that to go to the EC52.
What? No. You can do that. I pointed. I already set it up.
Oh, you meant like in the directory? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
EC. Come on, where are you at, EC? There we go.
Neatly.
$52 EC, right? I'll double check because disappointingly, it's a very
56
short
Southwest.
paragraph. EC52. Okay. Hey mates, what brings you to the neighborhood? Hello, Porky. We're working on the National Gallery theft. Can you help us out? Geez, picture pinching is out of my league. I don't know anything about it. I hear the Greek bloke is talking to Maddox, and you know what they say about him. What do they say? Well, they say that Greek bloke will do anything for a pitcher he wants, and Maddox is rumored to have obliged some folks in that area. But they're just rumors, mind you. So we got a rumor. That's all we got from that.
Oh. Greek bloke talking to Maddox. Who the fuck is the Greek bloke?
Yeah, it's...
Also, we should read the fucking newspaper. I forget.
Oh yeah, that might just tell us who the Greek bloke is. I'm gonna copy it and I'll look at the
the other
second page. Just because.
Also, just to make sure that I know this is the one. Like. But also easier on my eye. See.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to like tint it slightly.
Yeah, tint and just put it to like a middle green, gray.
Actually, yeah, middle gray would probably be better than this. It's just hurting my eyes more. To do cooks refined black lead used without waste or dust.
I need to avoid that. Auction notice. Anything I care? Is the Armitage stuff?
This is very weird for the personal section this time.
What?
SEOR, very sorry, not better news. Return! It's like 23rd instant kindness wishes RO. Then it's like Svinapala. Do let us know when where you are, your wife, to relieve your wife's anxiety. All is well, and then retire to the manor house.
Personally, it's always been weird, to be honest.
It feels weirder than normal. That feels like blatant code. But to be fair, it's almost like too blatant, where I feel like it's just a red herring.
Ah, okay. So the action notice is telling us where the arbitrage is, if we want to go there. I'll put it down as a POI.
Okay.
Armitage. It's... Actually, it doesn't actually tell me because it tells me the street. 21 Brewer Street, 20 Northwest. Does it mean 21 Northwest? I assume not. There is none.
Vickers and Son have always on view a collection of high-class pictures and drawings by English and foreign artists at their gallery. Pale Mail, St. James Square. That could be a potential thing. Very doubtful, but you never know.
If you want, there is a Google sheet which has every case ever written for this game, fan-made, published after. Because you know, there's the original version with 10 cases, then there's like different houses that bought the rights and made their own cases, and then there's all the fan-made cases. And some mad lads collected them all and put them in order, like chronological order. It's insane. If you ever wanted to play way too much Sherlock Holmes, you can do that. That said, I think it's like, I don't think anyone would ever build a game like this anymore because there's too much writing that you have to do, and then you only do it once and never again. Like, if you ask a game designer nowadays what a game needs to be, it needs to be replayable, etc, etc, and this is like the opposite. This, you play it once, you skip to like 90% of the content, and then you never play it again. Like, even if you never enjoy, like, even if you never went to like all of the other locations, there's no reason to go there. So it's like great, but I can see why they wouldn't do it anymore.
Matthew Cole, that isn't an important name, is it?
Matthew Cole? I don't think so.
It's just there's someone that just happened to die this morning in a fire, so I'm like, you know, it's like a 1 in a million. It could be connected. At Marymore Ashapiri 32, a French nationality was charged for performing with a bear in the public highway and causing a crowd to assemble. Absolute mad lad. Oh, here's something related to the gallery. De Cooper painting stolen from National Gallery. Police report that the National Gallery's 2 De Cooper paintings were stolen last night. According to the guard on duty, the paintings were stolen shortly before midnight. Scotland Yard is investigating. Sir Simpson Whitcomb, the gallery's director, could not be reached for comment. The burglary comes only days before the opening of the show, bringing together all known. The paintings stolen, Summer Solstice, and the Blue Unicorn, were the most recently discovered paintings by the 17th century student in Rubens. The National Gallery acquired them at auction last summer. That exhibition has been postponed temporarily. So we have the names of the paintings now: the Summer Solstice and the Blue Unicorn.
Yeah, I also added the name of the director because we knew Sir Simpson, but we didn't know the other.
You mean Sir Simpson Whitcomb? Like, yep. Just the last name?
Yep.
But
that Simpson was like the surname, isn't it? Oh wait, no.
There's a letter on the subject which
probably the name. Alright.
In the Times on Monday speaks of the channeling ton. Oh, okay.
Shadow of Doubt is on sale. Hey, speaking of detective games.
Oh, this is related to it.
You found something?
Sir Lord Thurlow is correct with regard to the number of pictures by Rubens containing in the National Gallery, but I fear his knowledge of them is but slight, or he would have attempted to correct your correspondent H and designate the celebrated portrait in the Peel collection as the Chapelle de Pole. H was quite right when he spoke of the painting as Chapelle de Pole. The picture takes its name from the Spanish hat worn by the lady, which must be evident to every felt or beaver foil, not the straw palette. It is true that when the Tate Mr. Smith discovered the portrait, he called it numerously the Chapelle de Petelt. I am, sir, yours obediently, Everett Sedgwick, 21st King Street, anywhere. So that seems like it might be related because it's the National Museum, or the National Gallery, and it's to do with Rubens, which was where the same place where the artist that did the other paintings came from. The ones that got stolen. So that could be like a subtle connection. Wait a second. Let me read this again. With regard to the number of paintings, but I fear his knowledge of slight is not attempted to correct correspondent H. It designates the celebrated. Mr. Since discovered this portrait, he called it Chip.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else worthy.
I think what might happen is the guy accidentally thought it was like because this is about a guy who got some portraits from Rubin and like incorrectly like translate them or something. So I think this guy might have accidentally said they were about De Paul or like De Piriou or whatever paintings. And then they went, oh fuck, it has nothing to do with that guy. And we literally got all the other paintings here. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Oh, they only realized after seeing them?
I think it might have that could be it because the guy did a massive fuck up or like the name of the painting. But what if he got the name of the artist wrong on another one? And it happened, and like everyone thought it was a big deal. Well, actually, no. That like it would have came from the exhibition or like the auction, not the.
But what do we do now? You wanna go to the gallery? I don't think we're gonna find.
I'm gonna just check the fucking book real quick for the S section. Oh, here we go. I want to look for Schmidt.
I'm gonna look the insurer.
James Smith Meat Market, Woolery Wharf, Smithfields. Damn, I thought we find it, but I guess not. Because I was gonna see if I could find out, because like Lord Thurlow connected with regards to the pictures Rubens contained in the National Gallery, but I fear his knowledge of them is slight, or to the correct your correspondent H. Like, I want to know who H is.
Brady Norris is the head curator. So isn't he kinda to blame for the fuck up?
Let's take Mr. Smith to cover. He calls it interested. Portrait appealed correct. Mr. Smith discarded the portrait, he called it.
Yeah, have a nice whatever you're gonna do.
I'm gonna see if like I can find Thurlow's house at least.
Or the W.
Thurlow. Okay, it's U, not O. I'm dummy.
I need the fucking A&A. We can go at the Amateur Mendicant Society. What? Why is that relevant? 21 West.
Okay, no, he's not even in the thing. Okay.
Okay, I collected all the addresses. Unless you
Okay.
wanna go to Simpsons, but I doubt it. Since he came to us.
Yeah, I feel like it's not worthwhile. You talk to the guy we just talked to, basically. I mean, I feel like the National Gallery is probably a safe bet, just because
I
we might get
think it's
some.
gonna be the most useless one. Because what are they gonna tell us?
How the painting was stolen, hopefully, or some hints to how it got stolen.
Sure. 24 WC. I feel like Scotland Yard would know more.
I mean, fair.
It's your pick. I would honestly go to Scotland Yard because I think they're at least like a like if your hunch is true and they're trying to cover it up, we won't know from the gallery. We might know from Scotland Yard.
I think I might have made the right choice with the National Gallery, seeing it's like fucking 2 giant pages of
God damn
information.
it.
24 WC. Where's WC? 24. It even has an entire blueprint of the fucking building.
Oh, let's go.
Like,
Us?
fuck it. Yeah, like look
Oh.
at this. It's like the fucking entire map of the building.
Man.
So that might be completely. That might just be like a fucking like the random images they have. It's probably not important,
let's
but
see.
you never know. Michael Bailey or Ballo,
Balf.
Balf. The head guard is waiting for us when we arrive at the National Gallery. Were you on duty last night? Yes, I was. There were 4 guards on duty when the theft occurred. Myself, Gordon Dickley, Warren Early, and Charles Pickens. I wonder if Charles Pickens picked the paintings. Our shift starts at 4 p.m. Each day, the routine never varies. Upon our arrival at 4 o'clock, we prepare the gallery for its closing at 5, and the day of the robbery was no exception. By 5:15, all the employees of the gallery had left, with the exception of Sir Simpson's and Mr. Norris. It is their custom to remain until the gallery is secured. At 5:30, Sir Simpson informed me that he was going to his home, and I personally let him through the main entrance. Mr. Norris informed us that he was staying on because he was expecting a delivery. At approximately 6:15, a Cummings and Goins delivery wagon arrived. That is a name for your delivery service. Cummins and Goins delivery wagon arrived. Charlie and I helped Mr. Norris and delivery man to unload a large crate and 2 smaller crates before the stencil of Julien's into the storeroom through the loading dock door. After the delivery men had left, Charlie locked and barred the loading dock door. I left Mr. Norris in the storeroom to check his shipment and returned to the guard room. At 6:30, Mr. Norris informed me that he had locked the storeroom and had been leaving, and would be leaving for the evening. I let him out through the main entrance. I then made my rounds, checking all the doors in the office wing to make sure they were secure. I locked the door to the office wing. At 7, the bell rang at the main entrance, and there was Sir Simpson in the company of the French gentleman whom Sir Simpson introduced as the curator of the Louvre. He informed me that he wished to show Mr. Beauclair the gallery in which the Coopers were hanging. I accompanied them to the gallery, 12, and waited there while they admired the 2 paintings and discussed the placement of the other decoupes for the show. At 7:30, I showed them out through the main entrance and locked the door when they left. As he was leaving, Sir Simpson informed me that he would be at Dame Angus's Smeedley's for the evening should he be needed. Our routine consists of having 1 guard on patrol outside the gallery and 2 patrolling inside, with the the fourth remaining in the guard room by the main entrance. One of the inside patrols covers the British West Wing, coming back through the north vestibule, octagonal hall, and back around to the entrance. The other follows the clockwise route through the East Wing, checking the office wings as he passes the Dutch and Flemish rooms before passing through the northern galleries and vestibules. I took the 11 o'clock rounds through the East Wing. At the time, which would have been around 11:10, the paintings were in their proper place and in good order in Gallery 12. I checked the door that led to the office wing, then continued on my rounds to the guard room. Then Gordon made his rounds following the same path I had just made, except when he arrived at the Gallery 12, he found that the two De Cooper paintings had been cut from their frames. I answered his alarm that was about 11:35 and sent him to check the loading entry and the office wing. The only keys to the outside are kept in the guard room or in the custody of the patrolling guards, Sir Simpson and Sir Norris. The only member of staff to have keys only to the office wing door and the offices and the storerooms in the office wing. Those are the events of the dreadful evening as I remember them. The other guards have given their statements to Scotland Yard and have returned to their homes. Loading dock door, storeroom, Norris office, staff office, library. Well, my immediate theory is that there were people in those boxes.
Probably. Probably at Cummings.
The other members of staff to have keys only to the office wing door and the offices and storeroom in the office wing. Those are the events of the dreadful evening. So yeah, so they'd have the keys to this section of the office. So that would be like the way in and out, like to the storeroom. So they could have went back in the boxes to hide and then get out when in the morning. The office is also right next to the Dutch and Flemish schools, which is where the paintings were being held. If I am correct. Oh, actually, no. It's like literally the office is connected to the room where the paintings were, because it's room 12, and you can see XII. Do you think we should see the delivery service? Like, go directly there?
Yep. I think we should go to Cummings and Goins.
That's what she said. Hey.
It might not be here. It might be at the end.
Yeah, I'm just checking here first, just because it's easy enough to find. It would be near the Cummings and Going 6SE.
Oh.
I say you've been keeping track of where we've been, right?
Yeah, this is our third location.
Okay. Now, where is SE? Probably too far. Huh?
Oh no.
Oh. Oh no, we fucked up. At the office of Coming and Goings, we asked, can you move the hand, please? Ash, please. I can't read. We asked the dispatcher about the delivery to the National Gallery. Okay, sure, let me find you the delivery. Here it is from Bradley Morris. January 21st, 5:30 p.m. Picked up 3 crates at Blackfriars Bridge Road and delivered them to the National Gallery.
How many fucking Freddy something out there? Because I have Freddy Norris.
We have Bradley
Morris. That's from Bradley Morris. That's a different one.
Where's the list of important people? Oh yeah.
No, there's no Maurice Brady. What the fuck is this from? Is in the left is a typo, which might be.
Could be. Unless maybe that's how they get us.
No, there's none there.
It's actually wasn't the curator. It was a completely different guy with an M at the start of his last name. Oh yeah. Oh wait, there's a Morris William, but that's it. At 38 Blackfriars Bridge Road.
Yeah, I have no clue what that is.
I doubt we could just find it here, right? I'll
Yep.
check just in case.
I
Blackfriars
think it's
Bridge
most likely
Road.
if we find another sus place, we can look on the map and see if it's on that place.
Oh wait. It says I think it actually has enough information that we could find 38 Blackfriars Bridge Road. So we have to find it
Oh, yeah,
on
there
the
it is.
map, and then it's 38.
But yeah, I see.
Yeah. So that's. Do we just go there to
Yeah,
like where?
sure.
This is
38.
either going to be the most god tier play, or it's completely pointless. So it's SE, so we're in the right section. And then
There we go. It's the first
38.
one.
We find the owner of the warehouse, Jim Hodges, who tells us the warehouse was rented until yesterday by Mr. Matthew Cole, who had rented it for the week previous. It doesn't look like he did much work in here. It looks like it did before I gave it to him.
Matthew Cole. Okay.
Well, if all they needed was a warehouse to put 3 boxes in with some guys hidden inside, you wouldn't have to do much with the warehouse.
Let's find this Matthew Cole.
Um,
Well, Matthew is 11 SC. It's everything here. What the fuck?
11S. I'm gonna be so mad if this ends up being a wild goose chase for nothing, but it has to be something. What was the number again?
11.
11. Got it. This could be the B plot at least, so maybe we get some points back from that.
Wild Goose Chase is the name of the game. It's this one. It's the one on this.
Oh fuck! Wait, that's the guy that died in the fire.
What?
We're just gonna find the burnt down building in the newspaper. Matthew Cole, I asked you. That name seems important, and it's this guy.
Oh no!
Constable Lane is standing outside the blackened door of Matthew Cole's room at the Dovered Rooms and informs us that the yard suspects foul play. At about 2 o'clock this morning, a fire started in Mr. Cole's room. Fortunately, it was put out before it spread to any other part of the building. Mr. Cole's body has been sent to St. Bartholomew's Hospital. Some of the charred ribs of his room were sent to Murray at the criminology lab for examination. The doorman informs us, Mr. Cole has lived here for the past 2 months. He kept pretty much to himself. He did not seem to be employed, for he spent a great deal of time in the pubs in the area. I've seen him myself at the Red Boar Inn.
Oh no!
Fucking things are getting spicy.
Oh god! Red Boar is 34 SC. Do we just go the whole way?
Ow. Hello, Minty. I keep forgetting to turn off that fucking Twitch channel points. God damn
Do we just go at the Red Boar and complete the circle?
Well, you see, we have a few options now, actually. We can check the body at St. Bartholomew's. We can go to Murray, who has, like, the criminology stuff. Or we could go to the Red Boar Inn.
I figure we go first to the inn.
Sure. Red Boar Inn should be at the back. Also, thank you, Minty.
It's 34.
Oh, 34, okay. Let me just put the pin
It's
down.
all in the same page. So... probably not much, but...
Oh, so 34 here. Am I blind? Where the fuck is 34? Oh, it was literally hovering over it. The bartender says the last time he saw Matthew Cole was 2 days ago. Matt had become one of the regulars over the last few months. Why, just the other day, he was with a heavy-set gentleman who walked with a limp and carried a cane. They spent over an hour here in deep conversation. I didn't recognize the gent, but since he was buying all of the drinks, Matt consumed more than was his wont.
Oh, I'll need a specific note just for this guy.
Wait. I'm gonna duplicate this real quick to look back at the first page, because what didn't they describe the fucking guy who came in to talk to us as being like a fucking massive lad? And I think he had a cane.
Oh. Burn.
Before my cover-up theory is looking more likely. Did I just immediately call it?
He covered up and killed the guy.
A tall, white-haired gentleman in his late 50s is immediately shown by Mrs. Hudson. Holmes rises from his chair, removing his cherrywood pipe from his mouth, and says, "Ah, Mr. Simpson." The two did Cooper paid. Weirdly lowers his tall frame into the chair. Begins, as you know. Okay, it just says he's tall. Pushing that be. Yeah, no, this is just. Yeah, because it's heavy set. It's not just tall. I remember somebody being mentioned as being heavy set. Maybe that was like the other guy.
Meadley.
I guess we could.
I feel like we should like start looking at other people.
Well, like so far, this seems to be an internal thing, because why was this guy like covered up? Like it seems like, because like who was the guy that got the delivery to come in again? It was Bradley Norris, right?
That's the curator. And yeah, apparently I assumed I ordered the delivery. Oh, we should go to Norris then. Yeah.
Was it Norris that did the delivery? It was like there was two guys in charge of the.
But I think it's Norris, and it's just a typo.
Okay.
I mean, it's extra info anyway. Let's just go there with
20 WC.
Norris. What even is WC?
WC is top center. And it's 20, right? So 20's here. Bradley Norris rests his massive weight on his thick oak cane. Okay,
let's go! We found it!
Well, we already knew they were in cahoots, so this makes sense. It's visibly shorter than the right. Yeah. This is compensation by his specially built shoe. Yes, Sir Simpson did mention that he might be by to talk to me, responds Norris to Wiggins' introduction. He said to cooperate with you, so I guess you can come in. We followed the slow-moving figure down the hall, around the corner into Norris's study. Norris slowly lowers his stable physique, or his sizable. Okay, because I had the words like fucking scratched out. Into a large chair. He continues to hold his cane between his legs, resting his right hand on his heavy silver handle. Norris is in his mid-30s with a thick black curly hair and long sideburns framing his round face. He looks at us with large brown eyes. I don't see how I can be of much help to you. I was at Dane Angel's dinner party when the robbery took place. I don't know any more than what I read in the paper. Right now, we're just trying to piece together what happened. If you could just answer a few questions, it might clear some points up for us. What do you want to know, Size Morris? Or Norris? Do you have any idea who might be responsible for the paintings? No idea at all. Do you have any idea who these thieves might have gone into the museum? No. We understand that you're the one of the last people to leave the museum the night of the theft. Is it normal for the museum to receive shipments after the museum is closed? Normal? No, but I have no control over when the shipments arrive. I was simply informed by the shipping company that it would arrive at that time. What was in the shipment? Some sculpture that the museum had purchased. Were in the Coopers the most valuable paintings in the museum or in the Gallery 12? No, of course not. So why do you think only the Coopers? I have no idea. I'm a curator, not a policeman. I really don't see what the good questions or what good these questions are doing. I've told you I don't know anything. Just a couple more questions, Mr. Norris. After you left Damn Angel's house last night, where did you go? I came directly home and went to bed, and that is what I'm going to do now. I've told you all I know. I know. I'm not feeling well, so if you could show yourselves out, I will bid you a good day.
This guy did it. Like, this guy is after it.
Oh, blatantly.
I think your theory hold waters. He knew they were fakes and he tried to get rid of them. This is the curator. He said it would be on the line.
So we could go to see if we can confirm his alibi.
I think it's probably it.
Well, I'm just trying to think of where can we go to find incriminating evidence, because that's what we need right now.
Probably in the burn, like the burn building stuff. I don't know if we're gonna find evidence, because this game does not really use evidence. Yeah.
Well, you see, like when we got like the right answers in some of the cases, the case of like we found like the one like location that we went to and we're like, we got it. Like we got this. Like we got the solution. But like we haven't really gotten that yet because it's really just like we know it's almost like 90% him. But we need that one location to get like proper confirmation. Unless it's hypnosis, because then fuck you.
Okay, but then that party won't really say anything.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, we probably should go to like the hospital or.
I would be someplace that I figure we might wanna care about. It feels like such a long shot. It may be worth it. You wanna visit the insurance? Because they insure the paintings. Would they usually look them over?
Because if the paintings were worth a lot, they probably would be worth more than when they realized they were fakes.
I mean, they probably would have like I assume an investigation company would look into it because, you know, insurance fraud is a thing. It's Lloyd Insurance, by the way. I already set it up. It's
I'm just looking
EC.
for like the EC. I think EC is near the end, so I have to just be careful here.
Okay.
Okay, so this is like the certificate of authenticity. EC 17.
It might be covered up by the notes.
Oh, here we go. Oh yeah. We are shown into the office of Frank Peters, underwriter for Lloyd's. Good afternoon, gentlemen. How may I help you? We understand that you're the insurer of the De Coopers. What can you tell us? Yes, I am the underwriter for both the National Gallery and the Armitage Gallery, so I have been involved with the De Coopers from the beginning. On June 12th, Joseph Armitage met with me to take out an insurance policy for the De Coopers. This is a standard procedure for Armitage, as they are responsible for the articles in their keeping until they are sold. I insured the policy of £100,000 on each painting. I went with Charles Armitage, Joseph's son, to pick up the paintings in Brussels. There we met Pierre Donnet, and he verified that the paintings we're picking up were the same as those he had authenticized as the Coopers. When we had done so, we returned to London and turned the paintings over to Armitage's gallery. As I said, we also handled the insurance for the National Gallery. So when they acquired the paintings, they continued the same policy. I hope the paintings will be recovered. We are offering £10,000 reward. Do you have the certificate of authenticity in your files? Yes, we keep all the papers in our vault. I have them here if you would like to see them.
The certificate certifies that I, Pierre Dunet, have examined the paintings known as Summer Solstice and the New Guineas or something like that, and justified that to the best of my knowledge and something the paintings blah 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 de Pierre. Okay, so that's the certificate of authenticity of the net. So they are validated. I don't think this Pierre Donnet is in London, right? Because they met him in Brussels.
I'm just checking just in case.
Yeah, I'm already checking the name. He is not here.
Oh damn. He wasn't like
so the policy was for £100,000 each, but they paid 125,000 for both of them.
What's the name of the French guy that came with the other paintings?
The French guy that came with the other paintings, what?
I'll just go back and check.
But they were insured for more than what they were worth, so insurance fraud might be a thing.
I'm just checking if the guy's name just happens to be the same.
What French guy?
The guy that came with the French paintings, the 4 like French ones from the Louvre. Like, who's the guy that works for the Louvre that came here?
Oh,
we were told where that guy lives at the start. I'm pretty sure. Or we
were told that they were in the French embassy.
I don't think
yeah,
no, they were saying
Bergeron.
the paintings were brought to the
Jean-Paul Boucler. So it's not the same.
Yeah. And he's at the Metropole Hotel. The paintings are at the French embassy.
Ah, I see.
Where's the thing about the fire? I'm
It's
gonna
on
double
yours.
check that. Early this morning, a man found dead in his room, approximately 2 a.m. Oh, so approximately at 2 a.m. it happens. And then that would have been after the theft, wouldn't it?
I think so, yes.
And extinguished the fire before it spread throughout the bordering house. The police have identified the dead man, began in Cole's room, although the exact cause of the fire has not been determined.
Do we just want to go check out what was the guy that does the actual, not the hospital, I don't care for the hospital, the
Murray,
yeah.
It's the top 2 we can get more information about the murder victim.
I figured Murray might have more.
Murray probably has more, but I'm almost like, there's no harm in checking both, is there? Unless we want to try and maximize points, but I feel like
Let's do Murray first.
the way
we'll
it goes
decide.
is we just do everything anyway. Wow, perfect page. Nice, I nailed it.
Nice.
So it's SW22. SW22.
What the fuck? 2021 was 22.
Remember, it's like really fucking weird with these things.
Oh, yeah. Wait,
okay. Because, like, keep in mind, like, 1 is here, then it's 2.
Yeah, okay.
And then where's 3?
Oh, 3 is literally next to 2, but that's a different color.
Okay, 4.
Yeah, okay.
And then 5. Okay. Well, it's like, it's just very weird. It's like very loop-de-loop or something. Murray is at work at one of the tables littered with chemical paraphernalia. He's in the process of pouring the light brown liquid into the flask into a beaker. He looks at it for a moment and then reaches for another beaker containing a white liquid, which he pours into the first beaker. With a glass rod, he stirs the mixture into a light tan liquid. Mr. Money, can we talk to you for a moment? Murray looks up, lifting his head so that he can see through the glasses that rest precariously on the end of his nose. Ah, Wagons, how are you? It's Wiggins, sir.
I'll never
Do you
learn.
have Do you have the time to give us some information? Yes, it's tea time. Would you care for some? He reaches for the beaker on the table in front of him and takes a sip.
I was
No,
making
thank you.
tea. What?
Uh, suit yourself. Let's see. I bet I know what Holmes would be interested in. 914, the debris from the fire of Matthew Cole's room. The debris consisted of wood, probably the broken remains of a chair, and a piece of a canvas oil painting.
What?
Oh, they were saturated with kerosene, so I think there's little doubt that the fire was arson. Some of the wood was smears of Persian blue paint, and they were a segment of canvas about 30 by 50 centimeters, which I sent over to my brother Mortimer to examine. He's an expert on paint pigment and teaches chemistry at London University. Now that I look at it, that I can only case I have received today. If you're looking for anything else, I can't help you. Thank you. Enjoy the tea. So we might have to check in with the brother then.
Oh god, it might be. Did they burn the paintings?
I mean, blue. One of them was the blue unicorn.
Wait, where's Mortimer?
Well, I mean,
We
if
have-
it is a cover-up and they are fakes, why wouldn't they just burn them?
Even if they were
Then
not
they
fakes, did you see that the insurance gave them more than they actually worth?
Yeah, so burn them so they can get the insurance money.
Yep.
Persian blue paint segment sent over to my brother Mortimer.
Mortimer is 95 WC, but then there's a Mortimer house. What? There's a Mortimer, no first name. There's Mortimer house, and then I guess there's also London University.
Well, it's a brother, right? So it would be Mortimer Murray.
Oh, I'm an idiot. You're right. There's more. Okay, 43 WC.
Almost
I'm not
took
bad. It's gonna say go to the university. You fucking idiot.
Probably. What one was it? What was the number?
43 WC.
43 WC. There's 42. 43. God, I feel like I'm crazy whenever I try to find like. Oh, it is just the university.
Okay, cool. I don't have to worry about it. Insurance scam, probably. But they would. Would they then organize
we
the
got a
whole
long
thing?
one. I'm gonna read this one, and then I need to close my back door because the dog finally came in, so that the house doesn't get too cold.
Okay.
We find Mortimer Murray in his office in the midst of a heated debate with John Paul Bouquet. Inspector Lestrade stands on one side watching. Bouquet and Murray, who are seated at the table, between them, chart section of a predominantly blue painting, is a subject matter no longer recognizable. No one seems to notice us as we enter and stand just inside the door. Mr. Bouquet, I am not an art expert, but I am an expert on paint pigments and their chemistry. I am telling you that any artwork which contains Persian blue is not from the 17th century. The process to create Persian blue had yet been discovered.
Yeah, I guess it's
We take the risk of
but...
it. Yeah. We take the risk of interpreting this discussion between experts to briefly question John Paul Bouquet on the disappearance of the paintings. I'm deeply afflicted by loss of the paintings. Happily, the theft didn't occur while the de Cooper collection from the Louvre was exposed. I regret not having been able to examine the two paintings carefully. It seems that the circumstances of the auction in which they were acquired by the National Gallery could put into question their authenticity. As the sale took place in such a brief span of time, most of the main buyers of artwork in the world, among which I, number one, didn't have the chance to be there. There are many people without scruples in the world of art, and I'm certain there are buyers ready to acquire the stolen de Cooper's buyers who would be happy to add paintings to their collections. that the means of acquisition would matter little to them. Good God, at the reception of Lady Angus's last night, there were collectors such as Mr. Hippolyte, and maybe even her own brother, Lord Smeedley, who would have no qualms in creating their personal collection. Happily, the presence of my old friend Pierre Donnet allowed me to spend a good evening. Donnet is even more experienced than I am when it comes to the Cooper. I've known him for a long time, ever since the Bierks arts. We are both aspiring to become painters, but fate has chosen otherwise. Murray suddenly takes a magnifying glass lying on the table, as well as a long fine needle, and uses it to piece through the painting. He then looks at the spot with a magnifying glass. Look at the smoothness of that hole. Surely you are familiar with the needle test. This paint can't be more than 30 years old at most. We exit as quietly as we entered, leaving the two men locked in a stubborn argument, neither willing to yield in this battle of science and ego.
Oh, that fakes. Yeah,
Could we
you
have
got it.
gotten some information? We came here for the fucking painting information, my guy. And we got two people arguing about it and no fucking information.
No, we got the info. Wait, those are three. Like those are stolen paintings. Sorry, fake paintings.
Yeah.
You got it.
But is it a case of like they're covering their tracks by burning fakes? But like, yeah, probably they are just fakes.
Yeah,
but...
because they have to burn them. They have to disappear because, as you see, more like apparently they figured out that not only they're like fakes, but they're like completely made up because the color cannot be used.
Yeah.
So even if they popped in somewhere, the whole National Gallery would be put into question, as if. Like, so Pierre Donnet would be put into question because he authenticated the paintings. The National Gallery, as the buyer, would be put into question. The curator specifically would be put into question because, you know, he's the fucking curator.
Do we want to try out the hospital? I feel like there is a chance there could be incriminating evidence on the body, like proof of a deal or... Because he was clearly up to some shady shit with Norris. Also, actually, when you're thinking about that, I'm going to close that door real quick.
Oh. Uh-huh. Oh, I have to find new music.
Oh, okay, there we go. I am back.
So this sucks because we know that Bucle, Donnet, and Lestrade are all here just messing around and could never get used to it. So but I made a note of exactly what we're missing. So we don't know exactly how they were stolen. We know there were boxes. We don't know if there were actual people inside, and we don't know how they made it out.
Yeah.
Because the problem is, okay, they stole the painting, and then those paintings made it up to the house of the guy.
I mean, the house of the guy was probably one of the people who stole it. That's why I'm like, the body might be a good thing to check.
Okay, but wait, we're like, they must have made it out. How did they do that? They have keys?
They could have they cut the paintings out of the frame, so they could have rolled up the paintings and just got back into the box.
Yeah, but how did the box made it into the house then?
Well, like, actually, the house burnt down at 2 a.m. is the thing.
Because the painting was stolen.
They could have been given the keys. They had the keys to the office because they were probably given that by Morris. Because the guards let Morris out. And then Morris would have had keys to the office area where the storage area was. And the storage area, the offices connect directly to the room with the paintings. Okay,
where did they live again? Let me check. So... Freddie Norris is... Sorry, no. Matthew Cole is 11 SE. Where is 11 SE? This one.
Yeah, and then, or I guess I could get the ruler to just show, or I guess I could do this line. Oh, that's way too big. But, you know, that's the path. Not that far away, honestly.
I mean, how did they get there, though?
Well, they got in because they were in the, like...
Yeah, but we only have the one record of the single delivery.
Yeah, but then, like, if they had the keys, they might have been able to just leave out of the lore, like,
And how did they get there? They don't, like, have...
Well, like, Morris would have had the keys to the fucking, door, so he could have just left the keys with them.
Yes,
they just went out the lodge.
Okay, are you proposing that there's an entire thing on foot with 2 fucking old paintings?
Like 2 rolled up sheets? I mean, they could have just brought fucking tubes to carry them.
Yeah, but still, like, that's...
Like, that's like a fucking 10 to 20 minute walk, Ash, like, at most.
This is the entirety of London. Like, that's... Okay, it's not entirety, but... It's, you know...
Also, they could have just taken, like...
Actually, we have the ruler, right?
Couldn't they have just gone, like, this way, and then it's just... Like, it's basically just a straight shot to their fucking house. How do I make this pen size smaller? Like, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, they had all the time in the world. They could have done that. Why is the paint so thick? Yeah, I don't know how to make it smaller.
It's weird because it's not normally meant to be that thick. It's only thick on the fucking map. What the fuck?
Oh my god. The press minus. Can I? Where's my minus going though?
I'd say there's no harm in checking the fucking body.
Yeah, let's just go find the body. Yeah, I agree. So it's Meeks is 38 AC.
Oh wow, okay, yeah, waste of time. 2 lines. Sir Jasper, have you done the autopsy on the body of Matthew Cole? Indeed I have. I can tell you that Mr. Cole died from a blow to the blow to the head. Absence of smoke in the lungs indicates that he was dead before the fire started.
Yeah, so it was planted. Okay. I think we could have figured that out, honestly.
Well, yeah, but
Price
like
shift?
it is something.
Right shift, you say? Yeah, pressing it and nothing is happening. Oh, left of shift. Giggle, you know what keyboard I have. It's not the simple, like, I have to think about it because I forgot. Oh, there we go. Found it. This is the smallest it gets. Still big. Ah, I see. Downside of my keyboard. Well, but the downside of my keyboard is that if I have my hands on it, I rely on muscle memory and I know everything. If I'm playing a video game and I'm using like a different setup, then yes, it's a bit annoying to remember what is what. It's very muscle memory driven. Where do we go now?
I'm just checking the newspaper again, just in case.
Let me mark everything everywhere we've been. And Floyd. We went to Norris. We went to Cummings. We went to Cole, and we went to the inn. Wait, what does that work? I thought. Oh, it's BB code, right? Not marked down. Yeah. God damn it. There you go.
Yeah, we were at fucking... Where else could we go?
Okay, so who stole the painting?
Well, clearly it was orchestrated by Norris.
Doesn't matter who orchestrated it. It's probably gonna ask us who stole it. Like who sneaked in.
Well, that's probably Matthew Cole.
So Cole is one. Who's the other? Is it just Cole?
I mean, there's 3 boxes, 1 big one, 2 smaller ones. So...
If we go back to the thing, it should probably tell us who had the keys. Because that's probably important, right?
Well, when it was with keys, yeah, it was like, oh yeah, we have to go back
24
to the
WC.
fucking 24 WC.
Should have noted it.
The only keys to the outside doors are kept in the guard room or in the custody of the patrolling guards. Sir Simpson and Mr. Morris, the only members of staff to have keys only to the office wing door and the offices and storeroom in the office wing. These are events of the dreadful... Yeah. So Morris would have had the keys, but he didn't use the keys because he got let out by the guards. So he could have left the key given the keys to the people in the crates. And then there's the loading dock door that they could have just escaped through. So it's like, go out of the offices, grab the paintings, go back to the offices, out the door.
I'm assuming it was just Cole who did the whole thing, because, I mean, I don't see why you need 2 people.
True. Well, let me see what's the... Delivery men unloaded 1 large crate and 2 smaller crates bearing the stencil of Julien's... Bearing the stencil of Jardine's into the storeroom through the locked door. What's Jardine's, actually?
I think it's a company. Yeah, Jardine's Matthews Con. That's probably the company that makes boxes. You wanna just actually go check them out?
I mean, like, we're kind of like running out of leads. So.
It's a steamship company. What? Sure, 15 AC.
Because, like, surprisingly, sometimes when we only get like one sentence, there's actually just like it's just an actual fact instead of like a paragraph of like, yeah, it's like they walked and shit, or
What
like
should
they
be
went.
exactly that? It's 15.
Geraldine informs us that the shipment of Nubian art consigned to the National Gallery was delivered to the warehouse at 38 Blackfire Bridge Road on the instructions of Mr. Bradley Norris 5 days ago.
What should be exactly that? Yeah, so it's useless.
What was Morris's place again? Or Norris's 20 WC?
If you're
I
looking
want to.
for what's the place they deliver to the warehouse.
Oh no, I know it's the same place. I want to see what he said was the delivery compared to what like
A statue.
they said.
Some
Yeah, but did
sculpture
they
that a museum
actually?
had purchased it.
It's just a statue, right? You didn't
Yeah.
get into specifics. Night theft, chief shipments after the movement. No. Oh wait, that was one page too much. Oh no, it was just right. What am I talking about?
So we still don't know how they found out they were fakes. Unless they... It was... Because they said that the auction was too, like, organized too quickly. So maybe they knew all along. Because, I mean, they also made the certificate of authentication. This might have been just a big-ass fraud. But...
Yeah, this is a toughie. Is there anyone that would be that we could go to that might know about this?
Okay, I don't think this was just insurance fraud. Because, come on, how would they know that? How would they know that the insurance would value them that high?
Well, if the museum or like if the insurers believe that it's like this extremely rare, super expensive portrait, like painting.
Do we want to go to Arbitrage? Which is the gallery that auctioned the paintings?
Source.
Insurance are in it?
Maybe we should have went to Quinty Hogg instead of
What's Quinty Hogg?
Journalist at the Police Gazette, source of information on criminal affairs. Because remember, Porky said that's way too small, that's way too big fish stuff for me to know about. But maybe Hogg knows the big stuff.
We could go 35 EC. Sure.
It's decently sized. God, I'm gonna we're gonna finish and Charlotte's gonna be like, I only went to 2 places.
Yeah.
Quinty Hogg is familiar with the theft and the facts, a real puzzler, leaving motive aside, think on the mechanics of the crime. I know the museum guards personally and truthfully call them the best guards in London. Alert, punctual, honest, and swift when need be. Michael, the head guard, is an honest man as there is. So how did the thief get inside? I'm sure the guards carefully locked all the doors and windows. They comb the museum at closing to ensure no one remains inside, and we have no evidence of forced entry. How was it done? Answer that, my friends, and you've solved 90% of the case. The who and why will come easily after that.
Wow, no info whatsoever.
It's just, if you know how they did it, you've solved the case. So by that logic, we're done. We're just like doing nothing. We already have all the answers.
Okay, I say we go to Armitage and we at least see the angle. That was the fucking thing again. 21 Northwest. 21.
What the... Wait, this... Holy fuck, okay, this is a big one. I accidentally went one page too far, and I didn't even see any numbers. I went back to the previous one, and it's the one, so this could be like 3 fucking pages.
Oh boy!
That
should be
21.
nothing. It's Northwest, right? So...
Yeah, you never fucking know what this is.
21.
Oh, here we go.
Bloody Sherlock. Honestly, the Sherlock stuff is what sold me in this game. Like, solving a case and then seeing Sherlock completely... Well, not solving the case, actually. And then see Sherlock fucking...
Styling all over you.
So good.
But then when you actually get... If you actually manage to get a clue properly, you feel so satisfied and you feel like you're hot shit. And then Sherlock's like, yeah, I got it in like half the time. We are shown into the well-appointed office of Joseph Armitage. He greets us from behind the desk and motions us to take the empty chairs arranged before him. He is a small man with a slight frame and is almost lost in his large leather chair. His thinning hair and pale, delicate features make him appear as fragile as the porcelain that decorates his office. I understand that you're here in conjunction with the Decooper theft. How may I help you? Says Armitage. Could you give us details leading up and including the sale of the Decooper paintings? Oh, we could have went to the guy who sold them. Oh, God.
This is who sold them.
Yeah, I probably would. Yeah, I probably should have said to go to them, but I completely forgot about them, and then just kept going on fucking wild goose chases. I've been trying to get here
for a while.
I'm a dumbass. I suppose so. For the most part, it is public knowledge. Was early June. Let me see if I can find the exact date. He opens a leather book that is lying on the desk. Yes, here it is. June 10th. On the date, I received a visit from Hiram Davenport, a solicitor here in London, who informed me that his client had 2 paintings by the camper that he wished to auction. This, of course, sparked my interest. It is not every day that such extraordinary paintings are offered for sale. I told him that I would be honored to handle the sale. My euphoria abated as I learned of the conditions of Hiram Davenport. We want to take that down.
Yeah. I'm already setting it up.
They're probably the one that orchestrated the fucking insurance fraud.
What? Okay.
Avon. Or Hiram. Yeah.
Oh, wait, what? Okay.
Oh, I just went to the next page. And whilst we're... Oh, and what were those conditions? That the auction had to be held on July 1st, and that public announcement was not to be made until June 23rd. Only a week advance notice. I was flabbergasted. The auction of 2 decampers would be the art event of the year, and 2 months' notice would not be unreasonable. Unreasonable? It was the only reasonable thing to do. And as if it was not enough, Mr. Davenport informed me that they had to be sold as a pair. A pair! Well, I informed Mr. Davin that his client would stand to lose a great deal of potential profit through these restrictions. Davenport said his instructions were clear and immutable. If I could not meet the conditions, then he would have to find an auction house that could. Of course, I accepted. Weren't you suspicious? It seemed like they were unusual conditions, am I wrong? Armitage raises from his chair and walks over to the ornate sideboard decorating the left wall of his office. He pauses, his eyes transfixed by the delicate porcelain display there. After a moment, he turns to us and says, "You must know, Armitage's is not your local shoe emporium. For 3 generations, we have been the most prestigious auction gallery in London. No, in the world. You get that reputation by putting before the public the best and rarest of objects, not by turning them away. What could be rarer than these paintings of Decooper? The paintings were in order, a certificate of authenticity signed by Pierre Donnet, the well-known Decooper expert. Papers approved by Belgian government. Everything was in order. I have been on the head of amateurs for 20 years and have dealt with very eccentric clients. It is our duty to serve the client, to advise him on how best to return on the sale. But in the end, it is his decision of how the sale will be handled." I mean, maybe they forged it.
Yeah, right.
So you do know
but this
who the seller was.
Yeah, they had to forge the authenticity, the certificate of authenticity. And the guy was clearly on it because it was with Morrison.
No, I don't. Only with Mr. Davenport. I am not sure who he was. Was himself aware of the client's identity. This was not as unusual as it may seem. Many times, the seller may wish to keep a secret his sale. Most people sell when they need the money, and for personal or business reasons, don't want the fact made public. What could you tell us about the auction itself? Not much more than what was in the papers at the time. Unfortunately, I went as I had expected due to the short public notice. Many of the bidders did not show. Sir Simpson Whitcomb was the successful bidder. As you know, I must admit the paintings brought more than I expected. I had told Mr. Davenport at the time that the bidding might be as low as 80,000, which is what I had expected. So when the paintings went for £125,000, I was pleased. Why did they go for more than you had expected? There was very eccentric bidding from Sir Hubert Kaufman and Dane Angus Smeedley. What can you tell us about them? Not much. Dame Angus is a frequent participant at art auctions. She bids early, but usually drops out of bidding once it gets serious. She has gotten some bargains that way, but she is not what I would call a serious builder. Sir Hubert Kaufman comes from a well-known family. His father was a railroad magnate and was serving in the cabinet when he died. My dealings with Sir Hubert, or Herbert, have been on the other end. I don't think it's any secret that he has been selling off his family heirlooms over the past year. I assume he was looking to pick up the Coopers cheap and resell them for profit. And those were the only bidders? Yes, for all practical purposes. Of course, there were other bids, but nothing serious. Unfortunately, Angelo Hippolanti arrived after the bidding had closed. The Greek shipping tycoon. There's the Greek!
Ooh.
Oh, you haven't heard about this? Armitage returns to his seat behind the desk, placing his elbows upon the desk and bending his head in our direction. He continued. Moments after I had closed the bidding, Angelo Hippami dashed into the hall. When I told him that he had missed the Coopers by minutes, he demanded that the bidding be reopened. Hey, Monochrome. Let me just finish this real quick. Dashed
3
the hall
pages
when I
of blah
told
blah.
him.
There's like nuggets of info in those 3 pages. Full
When I
nuggets.
told him, told him that he had missed the Coopers by minutes, he demanded the bidding be reopened. I informed him, of course, that once the gravel had fallen, the bidding had closed. He was furious. It seemed as if he had heard of the sale and rushed here from Greece to participate. What can you tell us about him? He is an enigma in the art world, a man of great wealth and passion for art. You can find him in the most art auctions. It is rumored that his private collection is one of the best in the world. Last year, he brought an auctioned Rubens the Kings for £150,000. I don't know much more than that. That's all I can recall.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a fucking mouthful. My throat feels destroyed.
Do we know the Greek guy?
I think he should dance. What?
Oh yeah, he should totally dance.
Oh god. Yep, there it is. And so the hell I put myself in continues.
I mean, yeah, you did this to yourself.
Didn't work, thanks. Well, oh god. How's it going? What do we have here? It's going good. We're playing Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective, and it's a board game where we have to solve a crime, and we have to go through a bunch of information and like newspaper articles and like go to different locations, which you go to the address and you read the section. So we're trying to find out why, like the theft of 2 paintings in the National Gallery.
So I want a copy. Actually, I don't need a copy. I can just go back to the first pages. Okay, are they info we care? Davenport, we have to find out. Do we care about the other ones? Ypsilanti and I mean, Herbert Kaufman. I don't think we care about Hoffman. The thing is, this painting was clearly meant to fall into someone's hand specifically.
Yeah.
But I think it might be the gallery, because apparently the guy was Who informed this guy that the painting was oh, I'll go back.
HY. So Panty isn't here. Find out most art auctions. Is there an art auction going on? Maybe.
There's an art auction in my one. First column
Okay.
midway through.
21 Beer Street Northwest. So 21 Northwest. Because we might be able to question the Greek if we go there.
Okay. In May, when my head curator Brady Norris returned from the holiday in Belgium, he informed me of the impending sale.
Ah, so he's probably the guy that fucking sold the paintings in the first place.
Probably, yeah.
So he got these fakes made. He then went like, I want them to be a pair. I want it to be like last minute. He gets the fucking like museum he works at to buy them, to then destroy them and get the insurance back because I think they were both £100,000.
Yeah. But
And then like, so he was making £750,000 in like profit.
I mean, even if they just stole money from the sales, if they found out they were fakes, they would have gone to arbitrage, which would have gone to the guy, which like he would have found out. So his reputation was not only on the line as the curator of the museum that got them, but also probably they would have figured out it was him all along. Oh, this is a mess.
21 Northwest.
But it's not just insurance fraud. Now the question is, are the other guys that showed up at the auction related?
21 Baker Street Northwest, or Brewer Street Northwest.
Wait, where are you going?
Oh, can we? Oh, I was just seeing if we could go to the fucking other art auction to see if we could even meet the Greek.
What? Yeah, the auction is at Armitage, isn't it? Like we had that. Also,
like
it's
the
on
one in your
January
newspaper.
28th.
Oh.
It's like next week. This is not gonna happen.
Yeah, that explains why you can't go there. It's
Well, it's Armitage, right? Yeah, they're great rooms. We are there right now. We are 21 Northwest.
Oh, okay. I'm dumb apparently.
We're literally at
Oh
the
yeah, I
place.
was looking at Southwest like an idiot. Okay, well whatever.
Okay, also let me...
So I guess we go to the correspondent and we see if we can get him to tell us who the guy was that found and sold the paintings, and then he'll just tell us it was Norris, and then we
Will
got
he
him.
tell us though?
Probably not, but like worth a fucking try. I
Okay,
guess.
Davenport, do you have it? Davenport, Hiram is 1 Northwest.
Ooh, 1 Northwest. Goddamn. Oh, I thought I found it, but it's literally just across the border for it not to be 1. Okay, 1's up here.
It's literally 1 line.
The nag tells Mr. Davenport as this has happened at his office at this time, as she says, "See you soon," with a conspiratorial tone.
Where does he work?
Davenport. I guess check the back. What was his job again?
I don't know. I guess he works for someone else.
Like he's a correspondent, right? That'd be like Um,
Well, it's the correspondent for the seller.
who's his name again? Davenport here. 13 WC.
Wait, what?
He's in the solicitor section.
Oh. God damn it.
We found him in the wrong part of the book. We were played. He's at Lincoln's Inn. Apparently.
He's not gonna give this for free to us, I bet. Like, you know, you fucked up.
I mean, that's just the nature of the game. Our objective is just to get it right. We don't care if we get negative 100
We technically
points.
need
Fuck
points, but
Sherlock,
whatever,
that
yeah, who
cocky
cares?
bastard.
At this point, I just care to find the solution.
That's how it always goes. God damn. Aaron Davenport listens to our tale and answers our question. I suppose it will do no harm to tell you that I arranged the auction of the paintings with Armin in accordance to the instruction of a Berlin lawyer, Mr. Rudolf Steiner.
Oh.
We got a name.
I feel like I already heard about Steiner.
Yeah, it's probably in the newspaper.
I don't know if it's on the newspaper, but I think someone mentioned it on the... I literally have no clue.
STE.
Oh, you're looking in London? They said it's from fucking Berlin.
You never know. You never know. I just keep forgetting how his name's fucking spelled. Now we go look back. STEI. Okay. Steinhaller Noah. That's not the right guy. I do remember somewhere it was mentioning Berlin.
Wait, did we not go to Smedley yet? I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, we went to Davenport.
I feel like he's an obvious red herring.
Yeah.
Sorry, not better news. Returned 23rd instant. Oh, maybe. I feel like I'm thinking too hard about the personal section in the newspaper with the shit like, very sorry, not better news. Return on the 23rd this instant. Do let us know where you are and relieve your wife's anxiety. All is well. When that's clearly like, hey, where's the fucking painting? Retire to the manor house, as in that's like the destination. But then what is the manor house? But then, like, that could all just be a bunch of fucking nothing. Uh, hmm. Government office, colonial office, foreign office, home office, Indian printing office, war office. Yeah, there's no Berlin embassy, so that won't work either. God, we've been doing it for like fucking 2 hours. I doubt it could be. We could even go here. I'm gonna just check if it's a location just to see. Yeah, no.
Oh, I was muted. Shit.
Oh,
I wanted to say if we should go to like Ypsilanti or one of the other collectors. Honestly, Agner's medley has been said like so many times. I think we might at least try it.
I guess like he clearly wants the
So 47 Northwest.
where's neck orc? There we go.
It was it 47 Southwest, right? Literally just said it. 47 Northwest.
Northwest. Boop. We await Dame Aegis, or wait, no, it was 47, right?
Yeah, 47.
We wait Dame Aegis in her library, where we notice several familiar miniature statues, including a Venus de Milo. When she joins us to find her, we find her to be quite loquacious. The party that I gave last evening was in honor of the expedition of the De Cooper paintings. I invited as my special guest of honor Mr. Pierre Donnet, and discoverer of The Lady in the Rose Garden, the first known De Cooper painting. His presence caused quite the stir of excitement among the guests. Mr. Beauclair and a friend of Miss M. Dantes, Donnet, were very happy to see him. My brother Lord Smedley and Sir Simpson congratulated me for thinking to bring Mr. Donnet over from Belgium for the opening. Oh, maybe they did it because they were like, oh fuck, this guy, like, she got the fucking expert to come.
But then I made the certif. Oh, they.
Like, maybe they had to abort the plan because they were like, because like
Okay,
they
but
didn't know she'd be bringing this guy over.
Okay, but he went to the party after the delivery arrived, so it cannot be that. Unless he just wanted to steal them, and then when he found out, I
guess, maybe. Unusually, such an outgoing young man seemed to be little taken back by M. Donet's presence, and did not contribute to the evening's conversation as I hoped. Mr. Hypalanti and his friend Clifton Maddox added just the right dash of excitement to the affair.
Of course they did.
M. Donet was the host of the party, entertaining us all with his jovial anecdotes. His enlightened discussions with M. Beauclair enhanced the appreciation of all of us to the Cooper. Mr. Hypalant and Maddox left early, around 10 o'clock. If I remember correctly, so they were not here when the constable arrived nearly midnight with word of theft. Mr. Norris left immediately, and after getting the full story from the constable, Sir Simpson asked Lord Smiley if he would be kind enough to drop his wife off at their home so that he could attend to matters at the gallery. Messieurs Beauclair and Donnet left together, intending, I believe, to have a drink at the Langdon Hotel, where M. Donnet was staying.
I assume here is where you go to the Langen Hotel and not find Donnet because Donnet is too busy arguing.
Probably.
So okay, so the certificate might have been made up.
Who was the guy that like did the fucking was like the guy who orchestrated or like sold the paintings again?
It's a German
Pierre
lawyer.
Donnet, right?
No, Pierre Donnet. So
no,
we have a
that's-
letter of authentication by Pierre Donnet, but we don't know if it's actually. Like the seller said that he had a letter of authentication, but we don't know if it was actually by Pierre Donnet. It might be a forgery.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's M. Donnet, so it's not Pierre Donnet.
No, it's Mr. Donnet.
Oh, it's
I
Mister.
think.
I thought it.
Yeah.
Well, it just says M, but then like
M.
below you can see
dot,
it says
yes.
Mister.
I mean,
Mr.
there's only
Norris,
one Donnet,
M.
so it must be him.
You're not thinking like Sherlock.
Listen,
This is
it
what's
literally
gonna catch
says
us.
M. Dot Pierre Donnet.
Oh, okay, I'm a dumbass. Okay, yeah.
So unless your theory is right, and there's an M. Donnet, a M. Pierre Donnet, a Pierre Donnet, a M. Beauclair. Come on.
Yeah, and they mentioned that Norris is usually such an outgoing young man. He seemed to be like taken aback and did not contribute most to the evening's conversation.
It was
So like
really
he's trying to
cowardly.
avoid. Oh, he's trying to avoid Donette because he fucking forged the fucking signature. Like he doesn't want to get too close to the guy because it might end up leading to him getting caught for like fucking scamming him, basically.
So what I don't get is how it went down, because
yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out, and we just can't seem to fucking do it, which is very annoying.
So the problem is, he already architected, like, he, before this whole thing went down, he already knew he was gonna steal the paintings. But then I think the impulse decision is to change his mind and went to burn them instead.
Yeah.
But why did he want to steal them then? What did he know? Because I feel like maybe he just wanted to steal them, and then he would change his mind and wanted to burn them. That means he did not know they were forgeries and then found out here.
Either that, or it's like because it's like they might, whatever the plan was, probably got fucked up when they realized that like your man was in the city. So it's like, okay, whatever we have planned, it has to abort. We gotta burn everything. Like no loose ends.
At this point, I assume Norris killed the guy. So Norris killed Cole. Norris killed Cole, and that is room on fire. Clean things. Then we have this is my sodium conjector. Cole stole the painting.
I'm gonna see how big the fucking thing for 36 is. Oh.
Hmm?
I was gonna see if it is a case of like we'd actually see him or if it's just gonna be the one line throwaway, but no, we actually meet him if we go to 36.
What, really? Okay, let's go
Yeah,
then.
so I guess we're going to 36.
Is it not west?
Um
36 northwest,
36
yes.
northwest, yeah. So we're literally just going down the street, are we?
So,
Or no,
Gecko, we
36.
have a generic idea, but I don't think we have enough to close the case.
You see, we don't know what we actually need to know until we say we're done. And there's
Yeah.
always a B plot, which is like extra stuff to figure out, which...
We probably completely missed the B plot. If I
Well,
have to
either
be
we
honest.
completely missed the B plot, or we've only been doing the B plot. Because that has happened to us before. I still remember
Oh.
going all in on it being like the fucking IRA or some shit, and then it turned out it was like just a bunch of Irish hooligans that had nothing to do with the case.
Hey! Ezra Walpole Nance died yesterday at 69.
Wait, who died?
Some random woman. She was 69. I don't want to say nice.
Bang.
Yeah. Okay.
Pierre Donnet receives us at the bar in the Langham Hotel. He is a tall, thin man in his late 50s with salt and pepper hair and a Van Dyke beard. He is nattily dressed in the latest continental style. Donnet waves us into the vacant chairs at his table. What can you tell us about the theft of the Coopers? Nothing, I'm afraid. I only arrived in London yesterday afternoon. I had only enough time to settle into the hotel and prepare myself for Dan Angus's dinner party. I learned of the theft at the party. Such a great tragedy. The loss of two priceless masterpieces after being so recently found. What can you tell us about the paintings themselves? Oh, such a beautiful pair of paintings. Summer Solstice has such vibrancy, such brilliant color. It has that sense of color which has become the hallmark of the Cooper. And the blue unicorn, it has such souls. The eyes were... We were more interested in where the paintings came from, actually. Could you tell us who the seller was? No, I can't be of much help there. I don't know who the seller was. You signed the certificate of authenticity, did you not? Yes, I did. I was approached by Mr. Rudolf Steiner, a Berlin lawyer. He was representing a client who owned the two De Cooper paintings, which he wished to be authenticated. This was the first I had ever heard of these De Cooper. I tried to find out more about their origins, but Mr. Steiner could not or would not tell any more than what his client wished to remain anonymous, and that he was only authorized to show me the paintings. Of course, I had to see the paintings, if nothing else. The next day, I went to the hotel room and saw them. And when was this? Let me see. It had to be in the first week of June 5th of last year, I believe. There was no doubt they were De Coopers. Donnet receives the bottle of Montregat from the cooler.
Did they say June 5?
And refills his wine glass. After he replaces the bottle, he continues. You must understand, the authenticating a work of art is not an exact science. I must admit that I had my doubts. This is why he was having the argument. Because he was being told that he fucked up and gave the authenticity to fakes.
Oh.
Because it's like this can't be like, hey, this is under 30 years old. It's like bullshit. I know it's real. But they all vanished once I entered the hotel room. Even from the doorway, there was little doubt from what I saw were the De Coopers. Upon close examination, I was convinced that they were indeed paintings by De Cooper. For 5 hours, I went over these paintings and could find no fault. The signatures matched, the use of color, the brush strokes, the types of canvas, everything was in order. What we look for is something out of order. We know nothing of De Cooper's life, no diaries, no letters, no bills of sale. Only his name mentioned by Rubens and 2 of his letters. We only know the dates of his birth and death from a letter which Rubens wrote in July in 1612, in which he states, I am saddened by the death at age 32 of one of my students, John De Cooper, who held great promise. That is about all we know about him. So you saw the paintings only that one time? No, I saw them a week or so later, on the 15th, I think it was. I was asked by Mr. Steiner to verify that the paintings he was turning over to a man from Lloyd's were the same as those I had authenticated. They were, and was the last I saw of them. So you have no knowledge pertaining to the theft. No, I am an artist, not a policeman. More Montechet. Hmm.
Oh, this sucks.
So we're just getting more knowledge that, like, okay, our general idea seems to be correct, but we can't get anything concrete for the fucking life of us.
Wait, what the fuck?
But
I thought. Wait, the painting were bought last year?
no, he saw them last year.
No. They were also sold last year. Like the auction where they were bought by the gallery was last year.
Was it? Where does it say that?
Yeah.
Oh. To Cooper's auction. Notice they will sell by auction at the Great Roost on Tuesday, July 1st. Discover.
It makes
Two
sense.
recently discovered the Cooper painting, Summer Solstice and the Blue Unicorn.
Yeah, it makes sense because it's January, right? So it kind of been July of this year.
I completely forgot we probably need to check the fucking old goddamn newspaper articles just in case. Yeah, for those who are unaware of this game,
So that's
this is
why I
like
was
from the previous
annoying.
case. This is from the previous case, so it's like we need to like go back. Like you can find information like from fucking 5 newspapers ago. Sometimes there's one case where we couldn't figure it out because it was literally you have to read every previous newspaper to connect a string of crime.
Which one is that?
Gave notice that they will sell by auction.
Oh yeah, I remember this now.
So, how are you? I am under the water.
Two recently
Please help me.
discovered
You're too much
Cooper
reading.
paintings, Summer Solstice and the Blue Unicorn.
Right. So that's why I was like, it said June 5th, but the only other newspaper is June 4. So this is not useful to us. But I guess that's fine. It means this is like the only one that can be relevant. Okay, we know that we're selling them. That's it.
Bright Room Beer Street on Tuesday, 1 o'clock. Bye.
So this is a problem now. So why was the guy so hell-bent on burning the paintings? Unless the ones that they bought were
the guy.
fakes.
It seems the guy who stole the paintings or was part of the group that stole them got killed, and then they burned him alive in the house with one of the paintings, if not both.
So here's the question. So maybe there are really 2 new paintings found, but they're not the ones on the museum. Maybe the ones in the museum were fake all along.
Maybe.
But then why would they steal them if they knew they were fakes? Oh, I'm more confused than I was. I thought we had it.
This Relly O'Brien, archivist for the National Archive Officers, combines old legal and criminal documents. Not sure that would be very useful. But...
Oh, this sucks. I have no clue. This doesn't make sense. There's no motive.
Henry Ellis, journalist at London Times, sources of information on current events and especially on foreign affairs.
I don't think
Actually, because
I'm
I'm just like throwing shit out basically. the government. Gossip stirring in a good London society. Central carriage stables, meeting points with London cab drivers, source of information on the movements of suspects.
Yeah, let's go there. 5WC.
Cause that. Oh wait, I just took out a mouth pill and I don't need one. I already Cause that could work because we might find out. I don't know. Maybe they got a cab after robbing the fucking place.
I would assume so. But you know. Did we go to the Magna?
Oh wait,
Yeah,
it
we
was
did.
WC. I went the wrong fucking. I thought it was EC for some reason. Blimey, Wiggins! Don't you know how much trouble you be putting me in with all these questions you be asking?
Now you
Come
do
on.
the accent?
I did it as a joke, and then it came out really well. I don't
Came
know
out
how.
really good. Why have you not been doing it this whole time?
I don't know. I don't even know if I could even attempt it again. Maybe something was hiding in the fakes for transport. Maybe. Well, we already went to like the fucking full delivery line and got nothing. Come on, Jimmy, says Wiggins, in the humble Tony reserves for his favorite carriage dispatcher. You know how I appreciate your help versus blokes gotta help each other. You be a sweet talk. You see, I completely lost it now. I fucking lost it already.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Blimey, Wiggins. Yeah, you be a sweet talker, Wiggins. What time did you say, lad? We'd like to know about 2 cabs which picked up fares at 47 Upper Gloucester Place. One at 10 o'clock and the other at at midnight. Where did you take your passengers? Oh, Blimey, Wiggins. Okay, let me see what I can find. God damn it. He picks up the previous night's driver logs and starts going through them. Here we are. At 10, 2 people were picked up to the Haxels. At midnight, 1 passenger was picked up and taken to the Calbridge Hotel. So what else do you need? That'll be all we need, Jimmy. Thanks. Where did fucking
No,
Matthew
this is
live?
this is from the fucking thing. It's from the festival, from the party.
Oh, okay.
So 2 people, that must have been oh shit. Oh wait, that's actually it's the one on the left. So Epsilon and Mad Ducks left at 10. So if we go to Axel's, we go to their place. Mr. Norris left immediately. And
yeah, immediately, and they came around at midnight. So yeah, that would be the one going to the Calridge Hotel.
wait, who went out at midnight?
The one that left immediately, Mr. Norris, went to the Calridge Hotel.
No, not midnight.
At midnight, 1 passenger was picked up and taken to the Calridge
Yeah, that's not
Hotel.
left immediately.
If I remember correctly, so we're not here when the constable arrived at nearly midnight with word of the theft. Mr. Norris left immediately.
Oh, okay.
We left immediately at midnight.
I went to the Claridge Hotel? What the fuck is the Claridge Hotel?
Let's fucking go there. That could be what we're looking. That literally could be all
30
we need.
Northwest.
Oh my god.
30 Northwest, we did not go
Fucking
there.
long shot might have paid off. Where's the 35 Northwest, you said?
30 Northwest.
30 Northwest. There we go.
That's completely opposite of the fucking house of the guy. So, might have not been the killer.
At the Calridge Hotel, the receptionist gives us a bit of information about the events of the previous evening. Midnight. Yes, I was on duty. I'll get off at 12:30. I do remember a man, quite heavy, walked with a limp and used a cane. He requested that I send a bellboy to Sir Hubert's room and ask him to come to the lobby. About 5 minutes later, Mr. Hubert came down. Talked to the gentleman for a few minutes and then asked me to have his carriage brought round. Both of the men left together in Sir Hubert's carriage. They were driving away as I was leaving. Is Sir Hubert in his room now? No, he left about an hour ago. Did he say where he was going? No, but I do know that he spends a lot of the time at the Carlton and the Bell's Bats, but I'm not sure that's where he went. Thanks
Oh,
for the
for
help.
fuck's sake, it choice. Oh, so Herbert is the other collector, right? It's on the fucking name of the girl. We have to go back to where we were before. Oh shit! Where the fuck was it? How far back do we have to go?
Probably should have taken down the fucking. Oh, Bell's Bats is 11 EC.
Wait. I wanna get the name of the guy first.
I'm just gonna like fucking put a circle around this, or like 11 EC. There we go. I'll just put a dot over it, a giant dot over 11, so we don't forget.
It doesn't even say because it was someone else. If we whatever. Yeah, let's just go Bellspot. Where is Bellspot again?
I literally put a big dot above it, so it's 11 EC.
By the way, we lost. Look at the location history.
Yeah, I know we're fucked, Ash. I don't understand we're fucked.
Yeah.
It's
We never went to the third card. This is what I'm saying.
At Bell's Bath, we come up empty-handed. Sir Hubert Kaufman has not been in today.
God damn it!
Wait, but we got the full name.
Yeah, but we had the full name already. If you just let me backtrack a bit.
I thought it was just we were told like Mr. Hubert.
No, we knew Kaufman. It was from the auction info.
Ew. I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, we're not going to his house. We know it's not there. We have to go to the other place.
Well, like I was checking to see if he was actually at the hotel or did he have a house, because it's more suspicious if he was in a hotel for some fucking reason. I just thought I'd check just in case.
What was the other place he said? Fucking hell, I keep going into this page by accident. Number keys to browse the states off. I have up to 5. The best I can do. Also, it's like page 12. Shit.
I don't remember how to spell the fucking name.
Where did he go before? We went to 30 Northwest. Carlton. I assume it's the Carlton, so 7 Southwest.
And before we just find another dead end with a body.
This is a pretty
It's
long
like,
one.
oh. I mean, it is. Oh, okay. The barman at the Carlton points his thumb towards a lone figure at the end of the bar. That's him. That's Sir Hubert, he says. We moved down to the end of the bar and joined the tall, thin, bearded man. Sir Hubert? Yes. Can we speak to you for a moment? About what? Sir Hubert pours himself out another brandy from the bottle in front of him. About the Cooper paintings that were stolen last night from the National Gallery. What do I look like? An art lover? I don't know anything about the Coopers. Who says that I do? Were you not one of the bidders at the Armitage auction? Pours himself another drink and downs it before answering. I was acting for someone else. To whom? I can't tell you that. If they wanted to be known, they'd have hired, or they wouldn't have hired me now, would they? Do you know Bradley Norris? Yes, we were at the Oxford together. When was the last time you saw him? I don't remember. We bumped into each other from time to time, but we weren't close friends. Where were you around last night around 11? Look, I spent a lot of money on drinks so that I won't remember where I am. Hey, Billy, bring me another bottle. This one's dead. Yells Sir Hubert to the barman that drains the bottle. Billy brings a new one. Was I here last night, Billy? For a little while, Sir Hubert. Well, I guess you'll have to check the other bars if you want to find out where I was. Hey, who the hell are you guys anyway? We're helping Sir Simpson investigate the theft. Well, I don't know anything about it, so why don't you let a man drink in peace? Fuck off! It's like we know that he met the guy, and he's like, I don't remember. Fuck, find out where I was from the other bars. It's like, fucker, we know where you were.
Oh,
Okay, this is driving me nuts. What the fuck am I hearing? Ambient echo arc sounds at random intervals. Am I going mad? Did one cocktail fuck me up that much? What? Oh no, you see, we have this map to put down all the map markers, but we also have ourselves represented in a current location with an echo arc figure that makes noises every time we pick it up.
the best.
Because why not?
Don't tell them about the giant network.
Peak content. God damn it.
I have no fucking clues.
Like, this
I
felt
am
like
so
this is gonna
lost.
be the moment that we'd actually get answers. And
I
then the
feel
guy
like we
goes,
only got
I'm not
worse.
gonna say anything. Even though we, like, how are we meant to know what they were doing together if the game just says, no, fuck you?
Do we want to go to the place where Ypsilanti and Maddox went? They went someplace. If I see the name again, I will remember. Because holy shit, do I not remember?
Game's just mocking us.
You might want to go back and find it. It was when we went to the
5WC.
cabs. 5WC,
Yeah, it was just. Cal Ridge Hotel.
No, not the college. The other one, Axel.
Oh, Haxel. Okay, I'm a dumbass. I'm gonna fucking. Detective Ark is watching over
Axel's
by
the
Goddess
restaurant.
Ark.
It's
as they
19
attempt-
Northwest.
Oh wait, where?
19 Northwest.
Okay. Sure, all my stuff is in order. There we go. Boop.
Northwest. The fuck with 19? Around here.
There,
Oh, we found it. Oh.
right there. 19 Northwest. So we go back two more. Too far. The maitre d' of Haxel answers our question. Yes, I know Angelo Isbelanti and Clifford Maddox. They were here last night, arrived at 10:30 and went straight to the bar. At 11 they were joined by two ladies, and they were rather loud party and went through quite a few bottles of bubbly. What time did they leave? About 2, as I recall. Did you happen to overhear where they were going? No, I don't know. I do know that they didn't take a cab, though. They were walking down Whitcomb Street when I last saw them, singing at the top of their voices. Not very good voices, I might add.
Okay, so you turn 9 to it.
Street.
So they're completely red herring at this point. I don't know. I'm getting also a bit tired.
Yeah, this is just... See, it's hard to tell if we're missing a key piece of information or we're literally just meant to guess right at this stage.
I don't know. You just want to call it? Just give it a shot?
I think we might have to, yeah, because it's like we're getting like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
It's just like making
Okay.
no progress the last half an hour.
So, question 1 is, who was responsible? I would
The
say
one
Cole.
responsible. Well, no, it would be if it's responsible, it would be Norris.
Well, Norris burned it, but
Well, it's like who's responsible. Well, I guess it's hard to tell if it's like who's responsible. Is that the person that actually stole it, or is that the person like that was behind the conspiracy to steal it?
I feel like the question 1 would be Cole, and then question 3 would be the Norris.
I guess, yeah. It's why were the Coopers stolen? They're fakes because they were made within 30 years. How was Donette involved in the case? That's the guy who.
Yeah, he authenticated the painting. Okay, so
Donette was involved because he authenticated fakes unaware. Because he was arguing about like if they were real or not.
hey Gil, yeah, we're kind of almost over. So okay, so are we putting Norris or are we putting Cole?
And the first one we'll put down Cole. I feel like it would like it's so hard to tell. Like if it's like a 50-50 with like the wording on that.
Yeah, okay. At least if we get a more victory if it's the other one. Why were they stolen?
Yeah.
They were fake.
They were fake.
I don't think this is the actual reason. I think the burning is because they're fakes, but I don't think they were stolen for that.
Well, then how did they find out they were fakes to then decide to burn them?
Whatever, they were fakes. Okay. 3. Who murdered Matthew Cole? Norris? I would say Norris and the other guy. The one we just went to.
The one we just went to?
The guy we went for Axel's.
Oh, Haxel, yeah.
Who was it, that guy? Was it Kaufman?
Actually, yeah, they met up at about midnight, so then, yeah, they probably went over to kill the guy.
They said that they took a carriage together after they left the restaurant.
Yeah, so they probably went together to kill the guy and burn the paintings.
Kaufman. Okay, 4. I was involved. He authenticated fakes. I don't know what. Okay.
Part 2. How was Hubert Kaufman involved in the theft?
Well, I mean, he killed the guy, but that feels like it's part of question 3. No, wait, it says was. I would say yes. Wait, no, he was not involved in the theft. But he was involved.
Yeah, no, he wasn't involved in the theft because he met up with the guy afterwards. So it's like he wasn't met up at that hotel.
Which was the wine which Donette enjoyed? Oh shit, we had it. Can we go back in this case?
It was. I think
like a
so.
Merlot or
Like, I
something.
remember it. It was like, God, what was it? It was Montaguet or something. Montaguet. My brain's failing me.
I think it was like Marlette or something.
Montague.
Oh,
Like that. Cowridge Hotel, was that the one? No, that wasn't the one.
No, it was this place.
36. Where would this go back? Fuck it.
We technically went there, so I'm counting it because
Montachet. Or Montachet. Montachet.
What the fuck? Wait, where's it written?
It's like the last word, but it's split in two.
Montachet,
So
okay.
A little bit.
Right. Back to the. Damn it.
It's okay. There we go.
Where does Angelo Ypsilanti live?
That would be the last place we went to, which is
No.
Haxwell's or Haxel's.
That's not the hotel. That's a restaurant. It's the Claridge Hotel, I think. Oh, but the Claridge Hotel doesn't count. He lives in Greece. Right?
Well, yeah, he's Greek, but I thought it was like where he's lived during the case. I guess.
Yeah,
it
but
could just be
during the auction, he
Greek,
said
but-
it's like he came from Greece because it was late. So I don't think he's from
Yeah.
London.
Well, I assumed it was a question of where is he staying in London, but I guess if it's where does he live, it would be Greece. Yeah, I guess.
Does it
This
say
seems
where in
weird.
Greece?
I don't know. I guess we'll just put down Greece and just see.
Yeah. Okay. Turn the page.
Well, time to get styled on by fucking Sherlock.
Yep.
We are
Eh.
seated at Baker Street along with Sir Simpson. Holmes is standing silently in front of the fireplace, his eyes fixed upon the flames. Other than the monosyllabic greeting, he has not said a word since we arrived 5 minutes ago. Finally, he turns towards us and addresses Sir Simpson. I guess the best way to start, Sir Simpson, is to give you the factual account of what happened. I think it would be best to wait until I have finished the complete story before asking any questions. Whatever you wish, Mr. Holmes, agrees Sir Simpson. To start with, there are no decoupers. They are all forgeries. Forgeries made by one man, and as be one of the greatest art hoaxes in history to be done to satisfy the ego of the perpetrator, Pierre Donnet.
Oh!
Okay, so Pierre fucking forged the painting.
No, you mean all of them.
Yeah.
Like, not just the two.
So that's why he was arguing. It wasn't because he fucking didn't want to be accused of doing a fake. Well, technically it was, but it was because he made the fakes and he was fucking being like, no, I did it right. Shut up.
Okay.
Donnet is a very talented artist, but the style he loved, in which he was an expert, had been declared passive in the art world. He set out to create a decouper. He wrote his biography. He painted his pictures, and the art world embraced this creative image. Many major art historians placed decoupers in the category of a minor master. Art investors raised him to the category of major master. What started out as an exercise to demonstrate the fickleness of the art establishment turned Donnet into a world-respected art expert on the Cooper, and it turned out for Donnet to be quite rewarding financially. Oh, so all of them were fucking made by Donnet.
Yeah, that's the thing. He made up the character. Because if you remember, it did say that
oh my
the only
god,
thing
he's
we know.
Banksy. No, that's a terrible joke, but
But like, if you remember, the only thing we know about the Coupier is like a biography from another guy.
yeah, that like his art, who had his student that had talent, just fucking died. This whole story is not without the humor. The next chapter in the story must have been given Donnet great satisfaction. Bradley Norris, not knowing that the decoupers were forgeries and Donnet the forger, but being familiar with Donnet's work, approached Donnet and proposed that he forges a decouper painting. One can only imagine the willpower took Donnet upon hearing the proposition to hold back the last laughter. Oh, so he was asked to make a fake, but all of them were fakes that he made, so the guy just asked him to do a painting. Donnet, upon hearing the proposition to hold back his laughter, how could Donnet pass up such an offer? He agreed to Norris's plan. He would forge 2 decoupers and authenticate them. Donnet saw no reason to enlighten Norris to the fact that he had forged all of the known decoupers. Norris informed you of the upcoming sale of 2 decoupers. He made sure that the National Gallery would be successful bidder. Everything went according to plan until you upset it. Me, exclaimed Sir Simpson. Yes, you arranged for the decouper show to bring together all of the decoupers and the leading experts and putting them in the spotlight on the 2 paintings. Oh, that's why he avoided them at the fucking dinner, because he was in on it. Not because he was hiding the fact they were fakes. Remember, Norris didn't know that the other paintings were forgeries. He thought that only the National Galleries were. He panicked, afraid he would be found out. He made plans to have the decoupers stolen. He hired Matthew Cole, a minor thief, to help him. He smuggled Cole into the museum in a crate that arrived the day of the robbery. He gave Cole his keys. The rest was simple, yeah. Norris arranged to meet Cole after the robbery and retrieve the forgeries. Perhaps Cole, thinking he had possession of valuable masterpieces, tried to demand a higher price for his labor. Or perhaps Norris panicked at the idea of a witness and potential blackmailer. For whatever reason, Norris killed him. thus both lowering his overhead and getting rid of the witness with one blow of his cane. He then set fire to Cole's room, hoping to destroy evidence of 2 crimes at once. That's the story of how the perfect crime went wrong, concludes Holmes. Unbelievable, responds Sir Simpson. What about Hubert Kaufman, asked Wiggins. He helped his friend Norris, but he knew nothing about the forgeries or the murder. Okay, well, we got that wrong. And Danette? Danette was here to enjoy the spectacle of the art world, paying homage to his creation. How could he miss it? It was the crowning touch of his genius. Norris came to him with his fears, but Danette told him not to worry. If he had only believed Danette, everything would have worked out to his satisfaction. Well, Sir Simpson, that's the whole story. We should summon Lestrade and let him handle the arrests. What will happen to Danette? Asked Wiggins. I think you will find that is on his way back to Belgium. I don't think he will suffer any legal repercussions. The museums will put the paintings in storage and keep their reputations intact. I don't think they want Danette in prison with time to write a book on how he hoodwinked the art world.
6
Holmes
leads.
solved the case with 6 leads. How many did we have?
More than 20.
Well, yeah, it's a lot. Oh wait, well I gotta head to finish up some tours before the day's done, but fun to catch you later. Okay, later, Monochrome.
Okay, Norris was responsible, so yeah.
So National Gallery, Comings and Goings, Warehouse, Matthew Cole, H.R. Murray, and Morton Murray.
Yep.
Who was responsible for the deaths of the Bradley Norris? We got that.
Well, we
Why
said
were the
Cole.
Cooper store and Oh, well, it was like a 50-50. I was thinking that like he was responsible because he's the one that planned it, and you were saying the one that actually did the theft was Cole.
I'll count it because we got it.
It's like the wording was just bad on it.
Okay,
either interpretation's equally as accurate. Why were the Cooper stolen? Norton was afraid that they would be found forgeries. We said because they were forgeries. It wasn't exact, but like close enough. Who murdered them? Bradley.
I'll take it.
How
was
it doesn't
matter. We're still in the negative no matter what, but
yeah. How was Danette involved in the case? He was the master forger of all of the Coopers.
I don't count it.
So like we didn't get 4. Part 2. Like, how are we meant to know that all of them were forgery?
Probably because he was the only one who could authenticate them. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. It's I guess they mentioned that he was a painter and he loved to paint.
I guess.
But are we meant to go from like, I love to paint? Oh, okay. I guess you must fucking have forged all of them then, right? It's like, even the fact that it's like, okay, like if you had that train of thought, okay, he made the 2 of them and they're both forgeries. And it's like, no, they all are. You're still fucking wrong.
It's a long shot.
It's not as bad as it was Hypnosis.
No, Hypnosis was the worst.
Because it's literally like, go fuck yourself to the extreme.
Oh, was he involved with the theft? Yes. Oh, because he... Fuck it.
Oh, Herbert Kaufman involved in the theft. Yes, he was the getaway carriage, I guess. I don't know how we were meant to get that, because it was literally just they rode in a carriage together and that was it.
What do you mean he leaves at the Grand Hotel? This is shit. I am upset with this. You don't leave at our hotel. Come on.
Well, like that's what I was saying, where it's like it must be wherever he was staying in London, because it's like way too obvious.
Yeah, but it's worded wrong. Come on. Because the other ones do say where does he stay?
It's an old board game. It's probably just like the fucking. That's why some of the wording.
Set.
What was the wine that he enjoyed on chat? We got that. To tally the score, add the points obtained by answering the questions, then count the number of leads you followed. Don't count the free leads indicated above. I don't think there were any free, because go fuck yourself. Then compare them. Like, I like how only the first case is free ones, but they mention freebies every time.
Yeah.
Then compete the number of leads followed that of Holmes, 6 leads in this case. If you follow more leads than Holmes, subtract 5 from your score for each extra lead. If you follow fewer leads, add 5.
I'm not even gonna count it. It's negative something.
I mean, it might not actually be negative.
Okay,
1, 2,
so
3, 4, 5, 6.
it's 17.
So like,
So
oh, you already
17.
counted all of them?
No, I mean it's 23 minus 6.
5, 6,
Like-
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 56. Yeah, 17.
So
So 17 multiplied
times
by 5 is 85. We might have like 5 points.
So we
So
have
we got
25.
like 75. We got 85. So we actually got zeros.
We got 25.
We managed to break even, Ash. That's good enough for me.
Oh, we actually got 0.
We got exactly
Zero is
0.
positive, right? Is 0 positive?
I mean, I think it's like neither,
Yeah.
maybe, or like, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
0 is
better than
neither. 0
negative.
is not positive or negative.
It's better than negative.
It's better than negative. I'll agree with you.
It's oh god.
Holy fuck. Okay.
This was definitely one of those cases where we actually found it out pretty early on, like the best we could. But then it's like you're missing that key piece of information the game refuses to give you. I mean, fair, honest. I completely forgot about the fucking.
Thanks for streaming. No, thank you for coming and being a part of this. It's funny.
Yeah, I hope
There you
everyone
go.
enjoyed the fucking Sherlock stream. Oh god.
That's always great. Well, we're gonna close it here.
I mean, we did a lot better than I expected, seeing we haven't played
Honestly,
it in like months.
yeah.
So 0 is a pretty
I'm
good
amazed we
score.
got 0 with like 23 locations. So
Yeah, because we got we would have been positive if we managed to figure out the net like forged all the shit.
and if we didn't just
Or
fucking...
even where like Angelo lived, or like Kaufman was just the getaway driver, we would have gotten it.
Well, that's it. We're done with Sherlock for now. Oh, there are like the bonus cases, but I'd rather play something else first.
Yeah. Should we still have to finish like what was it, like 10 hammers?
Oh yeah, wait. We still have to play it. Yeah.
Yeah, like the sequel to the fucking military thing that we did before.
Yeah. What are we rating though?
Full Spectrum Warrior 10 hammers, that was it.
Let me look this around.
You tried it indeed. You tried indeed. Yeah.
Is there anyone you wanna rate?
Actually, is Ark still streaming? That'd be perfect. So I saw Ark actually started streaming the exact same time as we did. Ark is not streaming. Never mind.
Oh, bye, Gecko.
Damn it. The easy raid is gone.
Oh, Kuji is streaming. Let's go to Kuji. Kuji builds like Goompla and other like kaijus with like model kits. It's a comfy time.
Ooh. Fair enough.
Yeah. It's a weird name. I started the raid. You can like steal there if you want. Raid message is gonna be.
How do I do this again? Oh yeah, go to raid channel. Start raid.
This is my raid message. It's very stupid, but I like it.
Watson, I have solved this raid. He was a little buzzed, so he went to relax, and we watched anime. Lol. I mean, fair.
Yeah, you have it with your emote as well.
Yeah, I'm doing it with my emote right now.
There you go.
Shit. Oh, you already did it for me. Oh, okay. I was literally about to hit enter.
Okay, I'll see you guys. Oh, I'll be on Wednesday with something else because Enfield is not coming and there's no card night.
Yeah, it's like I have to do an NCT, and it's
you
like
know.
my dad fucking scheduled it, so he just did whatever time they had. So it was just
Yeah, I
happened to be
know.
literally during cart.
Yeah, it'll be next week. It's fine.
Yeah.
The
Right.
okay, wait.